move forward and jump into our next, and that's going to be the Astros win 8-5 to get back in series. Now down 2-1, looking to even things up tonight. Well, the Astros, what a night last night. They were able to score 8 runs. They allowed 5 runs, but they were able to win the game. That was what it was all about last night. Javier was absolutely tremendous in this spot. He was the clutch pitcher that the Houston Astros needed him to be last night, and that's what set the difference up between winning and losing last night. This team played absolutely incredible from the start of the game till the end of the game. They dropped 5 runs before we got to the 5th inning. That's all they needed to really just get ahead. And you know what? Regardless of anything, the Rangers kept fighting throughout the night, but it just wasn't enough. They had gave themselves a 5-run spot, the Astros, and that was all she wrote after that. You had Javier go 5 and 2/3. He struck out 3. He gave up 2 runs and gave up 3 hits. And you know what? He was still just churning the outs. He didn't really get into any trouble until he was about to come out of the game. You know what I mean? He didn't get into any trouble until that 5th inning, pretty much. So he was good. And then I think the best player yesterday had to be Altuve, because Altuve set the table for everything with that home run. And then Yordan Alvarez forgot that he was a big man and was out there trying to steal bases like Ricky Henderson last night, and do all the small things that you have to do to win these type of baseball games. And that's what gets you a little excited about the Astros not quitting on the series, because those first 2 games were really tough to lose. You know what I mean? Because you get shut out in the first one, you lose by a run in the next one. Now you got to go to Arlington to go try to piece everything together and try to you got to win 2 to get back to Houston. So last night they took it upon themselves and said, you know what? We have to look at this series as if it's only 5 games left and we only got 2 more opportunities to get this thing right. And pretty much that's exactly what happened last night. They went and got themselves a good win. They put themselves in position to at least play 2 more games. But I truly do feel that when it all comes down to it and when it's all said and done, this is a 7-game series. And you, as a Rangers fan, you do not want to see your team get swept at home. You just do not want to see that. But tonight would be a good game for the Rangers to get the win, because the Rangers will be able to have that confidence going back, knowing that they have the advantage to close the series out for the next few games, because they may not get game 5, but they could get game 6. So you just have to put yourself in the right position to win the series. Once we get to the 3rd win of the series, that's when you really start saying to yourself, we are at the finish line. We are at the door. Let's open up this door. Let's kick down this door. Let's get to this World Series. That's exactly the mentality that you have to have as the Rangers. But when you're going against a team like the Astros, you can't come in here too cocky, because the Astros can deflate you fairly quickly in a game. And that's exactly what they did last night. So I truly feel that when it comes down to it, that the best team in this series is going to be the best pitching team. And last night, the Astros were the best pitching team. Tonight, we don't know who's going to be the best pitching team, but whoever does wind up being the best pitching team will most likely win the game tonight. Let's just keep it real. So we'll have to see how it goes. We'll have to see how it shakes out. But Astros, Rangers is must-see TV. It's going to be on FS1 tonight as well, too. This will be the later game. Also, the NLCS game is the one that's going to be going off in about the next 90 minutes as well, too. So you have to get yourself prepared for a great afternoon of baseball if you're on the West Coast my way, and really you're getting yourself set up for a great evening of baseball if you're back east. So with that, let's go ahead and move forward and jump into our next topic, and that's going to be this. That's going to be the CFB Thursday night. We got ourselves some really good games tonight with the CFB Thursday night, and the first one that we're talking about is going to be this one. It's going to be the